It's been nearly 30 years since Star Trek Voyager launched into the unknown and changed TV history forever. But time has transformed the cast in ways no fan could have imagined. Some actors look completely unrecognizable in 2025, others walked away from Hollywood, and a few have left us forever. Stay with us as we reveal the shocking transformations, emotional journeys, and unbelievable lives of the Voyager cast, then and now. Don't blink. Every moment will surprise you. Captain Captain Janeway, the fearless and brilliant leader of Star Trek Voyager, redefined what a Starfleet captain could be: bold, empathetic, and unbreakably determined, portrayed with commanding power by Kate Mulgrew. As the first woman to lead a Star Trek series, Janeway inspired a new generation with her courage in the Delta Quadrant. Born April 29, 1955, in Dubuque, Iowa, Mulgrew was 40 when she took on the role. She later stunned audiences in Orange is the New Black and numerous acclaimed stage roles. As of 2025, at 70, Kate Mulgrew remains a beloved sci-fi icon, celebrated for her strength, intelligence, and enduring leadership on screen. Neelix, the ever-optimistic morale officer and cook aboard Star Trek Voyager, brought heart, humor, and unwavering loyalty to the crew, wonderfully portrayed by Ethan Phillips. His kindness and resilience made him a symbol of hope in the harsh Delta Quadrant, winning fans with every smile. Born February 8, 1955, in Garden City, New York, Phillips was 40 when he took the role. Beyond Voyager, he showcased his range in The Island, Inside Llewyn Davis, and countless TV guest roles. In 2025, Ethan Phillips is 70 years old, cherished for the warmth, joy, and beloved spirit he infused into Neelix, a character who reminded us that positivity can save the day. 7 of 9, the fierce and brilliant former Borg drone in Star Trek Voyager, electrified the franchise with her struggle to reclaim humanity. Portrayed with intensity and grace by Jeri Ryan, her journey from emotionless efficiency to vulnerable strength became one of the show's most powerful arcs, redefining what it means to be human. Born February 22, 1968, in Munich, Germany, Ryan was 29 when she joined the cast, instantly becoming a sci-fi icon. She later shined in Boston Public, Body of Proof, and returned in Star Trek Picard. Currently, at 57, Jeri Ryan remains beloved for bringing depth, beauty, and resilience to one of Star Trek's most unforgettable characters. Commander Chakotay, the calm, strong, and spiritually grounded first officer of Star Trek Voyager, became a symbol of loyalty and wisdom, powerfully portrayed by Robert Beltran. As Janeway's trusted second-in-command, his balance of warrior courage and deep cultural identity brought emotional depth to the crew's survival journey. Born November 19, 1953, in Bakersfield, California, Beltran was 41 when he joined the series. He also earned acclaim in Eating Raoul, theater productions, and later returned to the franchise in Star Trek Prodigy. Presently, at 71 years old, Robert Beltran remains beloved by Trekkies worldwide for his strength, authenticity, and quiet leadership on screen. Ensign Harry Kim, the talented yet endlessly unlucky young officer of Star Trek Voyager, captured fans with his determination, innocence, and unwavering loyalty. Brought to life with charm and heart by Garrett Wang. Always striving to prove himself, Harry became the relatable everyman of the Delta Quadrant, learning courage through struggle. Born December 15, 1968, in Riverside, California, Wang was 26 when the journey began. He later became a fan favorite at conventions and expanded his career into directing and podcasting. Now, at 56 years old, Garrett Wang remains celebrated for the sincerity, warmth, and enduring optimism he brought to Harry Kim. Michael Jonas, the troubled Maquis engineer aboard Star Trek Voyager, brought tension and intrigue with his secret loyalty to Seska, portrayed with gripping subtlety by Raphael Sbarge. His internal conflict and betrayal storyline added emotional stakes, showing how fear and desperation can corrupt even well-meaning souls. Born February 12, 1964, in New York City, Sbarge was 31 when he appeared in the series. He built a strong career across film, TV, and video games, including major roles in Once Upon a Time, Murder in the First, and voicing Cartho Nasai in Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. Today, at 61, Rafael Sabarge remains respected for his versatility and compelling screen presence. Lieutenant B'Elanna Torres, the fierce and brilliant half-Klingon chief engineer of Star Trek Voyager, became a powerful symbol of identity, resilience, and passion, brought to life with raw emotional depth by Roxann Dawson. Her struggle to balance logic and fury made every victory unforgettable, shaping Voyager's survival through sheer genius and heart. Born September 11, 1958, in Los Angeles, Dawson was 36 when she took the role. Besides acting, she shifted into a successful directing career, working on House, The Americans, and Star Trek series. These days, at 67, Roxann Dawson remains beloved for portraying a warrior who proved vulnerability is also strength. Lieutenant Tuvok, the disciplined and razor-focused Vulcan security chief of Star Trek Voyager, embodied calm strength, logic, loyalty, brilliantly portrayed by Tim Russ. His unshakable composure and philosophical wisdom balanced the emotional chaos of the Delta Quadrant, creating an unforgettable dynamic with his crewmates. Born June 22, 1956, in Washington, D.C., Russ was 39 when he took on the role. Beyond Voyager, he built a rich career in acting, directing, and music, appearing in Spaceballs, iCarly, and various Star Trek projects. This day, at 69, Tim Russ remains a beloved sci-fi icon, admired for giving Tuvok both intellect and quiet heart. Lieutenant Tom Paris, the rebellious yet big-hearted helmsman of Star Trek Voyager, won fans over with his charm, humor, and redemption arc, perfectly portrayed by Robert Duncan McNeill. A troubled past couldn't dim his raw talent, and through loyalty and courage, Paris became one of the ship's true heroes. Born November 9, 1964, in North Carolina, McNeill was 30 when he joined the series. Over the years, he expanded into directing and producing, shaping shows like Chuck, The Orville, and Star Trek Picard. At present, at 60 years old, he remains a respected creative force, admired for his passion, versatility, and the unforgettable spirit he gave Tom Paris. The Doctor, Voyager's brilliant yet hilariously blunt emergency medical hologram, became one of Star Trek Voyager's most beloved characters, thanks to Robert Picardo's sharp wit, heart, and impeccable timing. Originally just a program, he evolved with curiosity, humor, and a deep desire to be more than his coding, symbolizing the essence of humanity. Born October 27, 1953, in Philadelphia, Picardo was 41 when he brought the EMH to life. His screen journey includes Stargate SG-1, China Beach, and acclaimed voice roles. Nowadays, at 72 years old, he remains a fan-favorite icon, celebrated for intelligence, charm, and a legacy that proves even holograms can have a soul. Lieutenant Walter Baxter, the hardworking and reliable engineering officer aboard Star Trek Voyager, added grounded realism to life in the Delta Quadrant, portrayed with sincerity and subtle humor by Tom Virtue. Though not always in the spotlight, Baxter's dedication helped keep the ship and its crew alive far from home. Born November 19, 1957, in Sherman, Texas, Virtue was 37 when he joined the series. His career expanded with standout roles in Even Stevens, Starstruck, and numerous TV guest appearances. As of now, at 67 years old, Tom Virtue continues to work steadily in Hollywood, admired for his versatility, warmth, and the authentic humanity he brings to every role. Lieutenant Joe Carey, the dedicated and often underrated engineer aboard Star Trek Voyager, represented the everyday heroism that kept the starship running, portrayed with quiet strength and integrity by Josh Clark. Loyal, skilled, and deeply human, Carey's presence reminded fans that bravery isn't always in the spotlight. Born August 16, 1955, in Virginia, Clark was 40 when he joined the show. Outside Voyager, he built an impressive resume with roles in CSI, Sleeper Cell, and the United States of Terra. Today, at 70 years old, Josh Clark remains respected for his authenticity and the heartfelt contribution he made to Starfleet's most distant crew. Lieutenant Ayala, the steady and disciplined security/tactical officer aboard Star Trek Voyager, became a silent pillar of strength throughout the crew's long journey home, portrayed with commanding presence by Tariq Ergen. Though often in the background, his reliability and calm under pressure made him a fan-favorite symbol of loyalty and resilience. Born June 7, 1961, In Hingham, Massachusetts, Urgen was 34 when he joined the series, appearing in more episodes than many recurring characters. Besides Voyager, he worked in the Stone Age and later embraced coaching and mentorship. Currently, at 64, Tariq Urgen remains admired for his dedication, heart, and lasting mark within the Star Trek universe. Kes, the gentle yet extraordinarily gifted Ocampa healer in Star Trek Voyager, brought wonder, innocence, and quiet strength to the journey home, beautifully portrayed by Jennifer Lean. Her evolving mental powers and deep compassion made Kes a symbol of growth and hope, leaving a lasting impression despite her short time aboard Voyager. Born August 24, 1974, in Illinois, Lean was just 21 when she stepped into the role that defined her early career. She later worked in Men in Black, the series, and theater. Now, Jennifer Lean is 51, remembered with affection by fans for the tenderness and emotional depth she brought to the series. Naomi Wildman, Voyager's bright and curious young explorer, brought warmth, humor, and the promise of the future to Star Trek. Voyager charmingly portrayed by Scarlett Pomers. As the first child born on the starship, Naomi symbolized hope for a crew stranded far from home, forming an unforgettable bond with Seven of Nine. Born November 28, 1988, in Riverside, California, Pomers was only 9 when she joined the series, delivering maturity beyond her years. She later starred in Reba and pursued music. Presently, at 36 years old, Scarlett Pomers continues to be admired for her talent, resilience, and the youthful spark she gave Naomi Wildman. Seska, the cunning and unpredictable Cardassian spy disguised as a Bajoran, became one of Star Trek Voyager's most intense and unforgettable villains, powerfully portrayed by Martha Hackett. With her sharp intelligence, dangerous ambition, and emotional complexity, Seska brought thrilling conflict that kept fans on edge every time she appeared. Born February 21, 1961, in Boston, Massachusetts, Hackett was 34 when she took on this career-defining role. She went on to appear in ER, CSI, and numerous stage productions, earning praise for her dramatic range. In 2025, at 64, Martha Hackett remains admired for delivering one of the most gripping antagonists in the Star Trek universe. Ensign Vorik, the disciplined and intensely logical Vulcan engineer aboard Star Trek Voyager, added quiet strength and fascinating culture to life in the Delta Quadrant. Portrayed with precision and subtle charm by Alexander Enberg, his struggles to balance Vulcan tradition with unexpected emotional challenges made him a standout recurring character among fans. Born April 5, 1972, in Los Angeles, California, Enberg was 23 when he first took on the role. Beyond Voyager, he appeared in Star Trek, The Next Generation, Just Shoot Me, and worked behind the scenes in visual effects. As of now, at 53, he remains appreciated for bringing depth and authenticity to one of Voyager's most intriguing Vulcans. Ensign Samantha Wildman, the caring and resilient Starfleet officer aboard Star Trek Voyager, brought warmth and humanity to life in the Delta Quadrant. Portrayed with heartfelt sincerity by Nancy Hauer. As a devoted mother separated from the comforts of home, Samantha's courage in raising Naomi on a stranded starship made her one of the show's most emotionally grounded characters. Born May 11, 1966, in Wyoming, Hauer was 29 when she joined the cast. She later expanded into writing, directing, and producing in television and film. Nowadays, at 59 years old, Nancy Hauer continues to be admired for her talent, creativity, and the inspiring strength she brought to Samantha Wildman. Ensign Ashmore, the steady and loyal Starfleet crewman aboard Star Trek Voyager, helped anchor the ship's operations through countless dangers. Portrayed with subtle strength and reliability by David Keith Anderson. Though often seen in the background, his presence added realism and unity to the stranded crew fighting to survive in the Delta Quadrant. Born July 20, 1957, in Rhode Island, Anderson was 38 when he joined the show. Alongside Voyager, he appeared in Star Trek, The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine, making him a familiar face across the franchise. At present, he is 68 years old, remembered warmly by fans as one of Voyager's unsung heroes. Proof that no role is too small to make an impact. Lieutenant Hogan, the brave and loyal security officer in Star Trek Voyager, brought courage and grounded realism to the crew's struggle for survival in the Delta Quadrant. Portrayed with strong presence by Simon Billig. His sacrifice on Hanan 4 marked one of the show's most impactful losses, reminding viewers of the harsh dangers facing Voyager far from home. Born in 1964 in London, England, Billig was around 31 when he took on the role. In addition to Voyager, he acted and worked behind the scenes in film and theater. This day, he is 61 years old, respected for his passion and the emotional weight he brought to Lieutenant Hogan's heroism. Thank you for joining us on this journey across time and the stars. The Voyager cast gave us unforgettable adventures, and their transformations and stories continue to inspire us today. If you enjoyed this tribute, please like, share, and subscribe for more Hollywood Then and Now. And tell us in the comments, which Voyager actor surprised you the most? Engage with us. Your support keeps these memories alive.